willow, oh willow, shit willow. Hey kids, this is Miss Matinga.
And this is Mike Shadiamond.
And we are here for another edition of Homework.
Hello.
We are going to go in on the 1972 classic Whoever Slew Miss Auntie Roo.
Is it also called Who Slew?
The American version is Who Slew Auntie Roo.
But for you UK bitches,
it's Whoever Slew
Auntie Roo.
Auntie Roo.
Yeah, man.
Little does anyone know, there's going to be a remake with Miss RuPaul.
A murder mystery episode of Drag Race.
Yes, it's going to be We're Two Through with Auntie Roo.
We're two through. Goodbye, Roo.
Goodbye, Roo.
Essentially, this is a Christmas horror movie, a sort of a take on Hansel and Gretel.
So you have this crazy old biddy who lives out in the English countryside. She has this yearly open house for 10 of the best behaved orphans at this particular orphanage.
She looks like Lucille Ball on fillers.
That's correct.
I mean, the wiggetry in this, the wiggetry.
And I don't think it's giving away much to say that the film opens with her singing a lullaby to her daughter. And as the camera pans toward the daughter, it is the corpse of her daughter. The film opens with that, so we're not giving away anything.
Beware, beware, keep your garden fair. Let no man steal your time. Let no man steal your time.
Isn't there another song? Another man is stealing my time.
Yes, which should make an appearance in this film.
Is that TYME as well?
Another man is beating my time.
Is beating my time. He's creeping into her garden at night.
Can we talk about Another Man
time.
Is Beating My Time for a second? That song is problematic.
Why?
Well, first of all, so if you don't know this song, Another Man is Beating My Time, it's about a woman whose man is stepping out on her with another man. And she has this whole diatribe about how she's seen them walking down Market Street. Y'all know Market Street.
Oh, yes.
And then she says some shit like, there was a little bit too much sugar and he was too sweet.
Wait, that's about the man is with another man?
Yeah. Another man is beating my time.
Oh.
And then she's like, he was so desirable. It's going to be such a waste. That's homophobic. It ain't a waste for me, bitch. Yeah, I took your man. What about it?
Yeah. Straight girls are always like, oh, it's such a waste that you're gay.
It's a jam, though.
It's like, honey, trust me, I'm not letting this go to waste.
It's a jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a jam.
But
it's a jam.
That song doesn't make an appearance. Can we talk about the orphanage for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, these kids are the best dressed orphans I've ever seen. The kid is done. Christopher?
Yeah, he's done.
He's done.
He's like in this little tweed jacket. And you have the mean school marm, and then you have the nice school marm.
Right. I thought they were going to do more with the mean orphanage lady.
But no.
They didn't do anything with her.
No, but I didn't like her from the get.
On the other hand, I get where she's coming from. Don't get too attached to these kids. They're orphans. You know.
Right.
There's a deleted scene. When they turn 16, she says to them, I'm sorry, my dear, but you're up for emancipation.
Oh.
Another man is beating my time.
So Mark Lester, who plays the little boy Christopher in this film, was really, really good friends with Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. And he has said... He claims that he gave sperm samples to Michael after Michael asked him. And his theory, is that Paris is his.
He claims.
Yeah.
And just for the record, if Mark Lester offered me a sperm sample, I'd take it.
Bravo.
And just for the record, if Mark Lester offered me a sperm sample, I'd take it.
Honey, I'd rather a sperm sample from a tit willow. But anyway, that is the prevailing theory, that Paris Jackson is actually the daughter
There were 20 sperm donors.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
for me last night.
I bet. And, you've got Shelley Winters. Don't sleep. Like, Shelley Winters, she slummed in a lot of B, and grade Z schlock. But as an actress, that bitch was grade A, darling.
She was fantastic.
She's
great in this.
actress. And she's so good here. The whole thing lies on her shoulders. And I don't think it would be as good without her.
Definitely not. When you're watching it, you're really just waiting for her to come back on screen.
You're riveted for her.
Please forgive me. Forgive me. Give me another chance. I love you so much. Oh, Catherine, I need you. Stay with me. I'm so lonely. Stay with Catherine.
Oh, yes, I asked him to bring another extra fat turkey for the Christmas dinner.
He did. He's also asking to be paid.
I will pay him when I have time to do my bills. Katie! No! Don't! I will not be abandoned. Everybody tries to abandon me. I shall take steps. Christopher, you know, imagination can get a person into a lot of trouble. Oh!
Shelley clearly sees a resemblance to her daughter in the Katie character.
Their names are pretty close too. Catherine, Katie.
And Christopher from the get is like, oh no, like,
I don't trust this old bitch. She is a witch.
She's a witch. She's gonna eat us.
And
blah,
she
blah, blah,
does
blah,
throw
blah.
a couple of daggers his way.
She does. She gives him a pen when everyone gets toys.
Yeah.
And
he's like, oh, I really like it. She's like, oh, isn't that nice?
oh, how nice. And then she just kind of like breezes past him.
She's a little cunty to him.
She's a little cunty. You know, meanwhile, she's literally, you know, she's throwing shade. She's doing shows. She's like literally, like she gets up in a get up and she sings songs, and you know, there's like almost like a 1920s karaoke moment.
I respect any bitch that has a stage in her fucking house.
Right, downstairs in the ballroom. Bring it.
Because, you know, starving orphans, they want to see a show by a sad old vaudevillian. That's what they want for Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they all know the words to Titwillow.
Oh, willow, titwillow.
Is she a villain? She's definitely damaged and crazy, but is she dangerous? I was sort of left with like I don't think, not to give away too much, but I don't think she meant to do them harm.
She locked them in a room.
She meant to kidnap them, and she's a crazy old biddy.
But other than that...
But the little boy clearly thinks that she wants to eat them. I don't think so. I think she wanted the little Katie character to replace her, Catherine. But I don't think she meant to eat them. I don't think she meant to hurt them. I really don't. I don't think. What do you think?
She hits him with a log.
She hits him with a log, and she
I love the scene where like she has the log and he has the knife.
And honey, and like she does seem dangerous there.
She's like, bitch, I will sit on you.
Give me that knife. Now, Christopher, give it to me. You could get hurt. They could get hurt. Catherine could get hurt. Make it hurt, Christopher.
I actually think if you take a hard look at the film, the homicidal fucking psychopath is Christopher, with his crazy smiles and his weird fantasies.
And his beautiful sandy blonde hair.
And he's a beautiful kid, and also his solicitous grabbing of his sister constantly. They're constantly like this.
But because they only have each other in the world.
Yeah, but like there's something like he doesn't want her to leave his side.
Well, because Katie was like, yo, this bitch is adopting me. Bye.
She's bye.
She's like, bye.
She's out.
Bye, Christopher.
And he comes back and he's like, no, darling, we're stealing the jewels.
Right.
And we're dashing. And so I actually think it was
she's like, she's making me a pie.
Bah! Honey, she's going to turn you into a pie.
Shit.
Is what he thought.
Well, what he really did was fuck up his sister's golden ticket.
And there's also like a little subtext with lots of dolls everywhere. And they're creepy and kind of dark. And you're like, is one of them going to come to life? Come to life. Speaking of dolls that come to life.
This is Amy.
Amy actually should be a travel writer, because this young lady has traveled the world here.
Titwillow.
What
was your favorite part of this movie? Excuse me, I'm talking to Amy.
I actually kind of dug it when they fucking set Shelley Winters on fire, man.
Bad children, bad!
Wait!
He he sets her on fire ostensibly to save his sister. I honestly think that he thought she was dangerous, but nonetheless, he's the one that ends up killing someone, not her, because her daughter is dead. Shelley Winters' daughter is dead, but she doesn't kill her daughter. Her daughter dies in an accident.
Yeah, but he can see that she's clearly trying to replace the dead daughter with his sister. So who knows? I mean, if you're an 11-year-old boy, that shit seems kind of whack.
Yeah.
Tit Willow.
He's clearly the evil one.
I don't think Christopher's evil.
I think Christopher's psychotic. I think he's fucking psychotic.
Listen, we don't know how long they've been orphaned. I think he's a frightened, bright 11-year-old child making the most of his situation. And he thinks he's a child.
For real?
Yeah. And he thinks she's a witch. And they're going to a gingerbread house. And he did see her fucking dead daughter.
He takes delight in setting her on fire.
Wouldn't you?
He's just as crazy.
Nobody comes out smelling like a rose. Although Shelley Winters comes out smelling like a briquette.
And Miss Katie, talk about like cold, like 9-year-old fish.
She didn't really do it for me, Miss Katie.
Very cold bacalao on a paper plate.
Very cold bacalao.
Yeah.
So, people have requested this film. We have talked about this film.
People requested this film, so we went back and watched it.
It's worth a look. It's not among my faves, but I'd rather see that murder mystery episode of Drag Race, to be honest.
Bad children, bad!